All right, King Yella.
What's up, Joe?
What up, man? What's been going on since the last interview, man? You know, I think we should get an update on you. Last interview, the fans, they seen you passed out, and they were extremely concerned about your safety, man. We even had a clip on TikTok that did 11 million dang views, bro. Crazy, bro.
Oh, TikTok it did 11 million?
11 million views on
Somebody
TikTok,
got
bro.
14 million on YouTube.
No shit. Are you serious? I didn't even see that.
Yeah. When you put it in, just put King Yella. That's going to be like the first thing that pop up. 13,
Damn.
14 million.
Damn. Well, are you okay? Is everything okay?
I'm all right. You need to worry
All
about,
right.
we need to worry about his row eye.
Why? What's going
Because
on with Ro?
I didn't want to put that in the universe. Then I look up, my boy was really was up off that shit, man. You got to stop this shit, man. No, I'm all right, man. I feel, man, I'm back and I'm better, man. You did? Yeah, I'm back and I'm better. I can't complain. I'm still breathing, still
That's what
walking,
it is.
still talking.
Well, that's what it is, man. I'm glad to hear that everything is okay. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with what I've been seeing going around the internet the most lately, man, and that is this new paperwork that just dropped about Little Durk. And there's a whole lot of stuff that came out, but one thing that really stood out to me was that it says that him and Munna Duke were beefing and that he actually paid people, and this is confirmed through a text message, that he paid people to go slide on O Block, but the police were there.
Hey, he locked up for all type of shit, putting hits on people, so shit. I saw that shit on the internet too, man. Yeah, I mean, with Money Duke, when they had a baby with his brother's baby mama, man, it might be something that a motherfucker don't, I ain't feeling, man. Loyalty is everything. Like, if you go if no matter what, my brother died, whatever, man, leave that woman alone, man. So that couldn't be your homie that you went to go lay with this bitch and fall in love with her. You was liking her doing something. So I don't know. They say, they saying the thing what they say, cause they ain't slide for King Von and all type of extra shit. So.
Okay, so allegedly is what they're saying is that they got text message between Little Durk, Didi, Booty Mo, and a confidential informant. And through this exchange, and this confidential informant
is the one that's going to testify.
Is supposed to now, I don't know if this is the same guy from the shooting that we don't know, confidential, the number 2 guy.
Yeah.
That we don't know, co-conspirator number 2, that we don't know who that is. I don't know if it's the same guy, but the guy that's in this text is they saying that this guy, they expect him to testify to this on the stand.
Man, you know how I feel about that situation, man. Do that shit to themselves. Try to be cool. Texting on, come on, man. We can't. Everything. You think you texting all the day? Everything we send out is tracked. Everything. There's nothing in your phone that you can hide, man. Nothing. What is called the VPN and all this shit. How you think they done track serial killers and shit? Was doing shit and doing it from their house and it's coming back. They know they track everything, man. Your phone company can go print out every text message you done sent. So all that be talking over this shit that they got going on and, just dumb. You talking about it through a text message. People think that this shit gonna get you cooked, man. Durk ass he was too loose, man. He was too comfortable. He think that motherfucker money gonna save him, man. He bigger than the program. You dig what I'm saying? All that shit. Now look at you, sitting in that. The only motherfucker you can call on is God and a good ass lawyer, cause that's who motherfucking hands your life is in now. For playing crazy.
Now, how crazy is it, bro, that, allegedly, but if this were to come out to be true, that Durk was actually having these types of problems with O Block?
Man, Durk ain't never fucked. That's the thing. Durk ain't never fucked with them anyway. Durk ain't even with Von, man. That shit was some protection, come on, man. They was not hanging around each other. You ain't never saw a Durk and King Von picture before he went to jail. It probably was one thing. He let him, what'd he do? Let him drive his car to prom or some shit he did when Von went on prom, but they wasn't, come on, man. Durk wasn't taking care of that man in jail and all type of shit. What's the name already came out and said that? He just knew once he came home that Von was gonna get on his ass or something was gonna go on. Now he home. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it, let me cuff the killer or the gangster. You know, Durk gonna do anything to make himself look good. He'd make himself look better. You know what I'm saying? I wish that was the wrong thing to do. You brought that man out. Soon as you brought that man out, your whole operation went down. Durk was going on a good path, man, before all that shit. That one album, 2017, 16, all that shit, he was doing good, man, staying out the way. Soon Von came home, he back gang banging, making crazy music. He had slowed that shit down. Now look, Von got you in all the situations, from the shooting and all the shit in Atlanta to all that shit. Then got you mixed up. Von up their whole operation, everything they had going on, man. But he it up for allowing it. He allowed it. You know, you see what he did, man. You see, Von died as hell, then Durk died his hell. Come on, man. He was following, you know? He wanted to be like that, man. He wanted to, they twins now, all this extra shit. Come on, man.
Yeah, I mean, everything that he's accused of is happened after Von signed with him. None of this stuff is like from 10 years ago or when he first started rapping or anything.
Right. All this shit happened, and it went uphill, went downhill that fast. As fast as it had happened, it went out. That fire went up and that fire went out. They had 1-2 years of that shit and was over with. Then he was on fire, then look what happened. But look, just because they don't come right now don't mean they ain't coming later, and that's what they did. They sat there and built on that man. They sat there and built all that shit on that man.
Yeah, I've definitely seen people say that Von was a very bad influence on Durk, man, and that, you know, it seemed, I mean, you know, just from the outside, it seemed like he was more, like you said, he should have like been like directed him, like, nah, bro, like we're gonna go to a positive place. We're not gonna keep on this negative path.
See, that negative was what made them go up though. That positive. I mean, I just said there's a negative without the positive without the negative, and they both ain't nothing. They need each other to feed off each other one way or another. We're gonna always need violence. We're gonna always need peace, positivity. It's never gonna stop. It's gonna always be like that. It's gonna always be like that.
The violence and the dissing of the dead and the constant beefs and, you know, Von dissing Duck, and these are definitely things that brought a lot of attention to his music. Okay, yeah. I can see that.
Yeah.
So, you know, but I mean, you don't think it's possible that they could have just, you know, kept it in the music and kept it in entertainment instead of actually doing entertainment and allegedly doing the street stuff too?
Here's the thing. The thing is, it was already going before the music. So a lot of the shit you heard in the music was put in the music because it was happening for real. A lot of was telling on everything that they did, talked about what they was really doing. That's the truth. That's what's really going on. Majority of Chicago music is really real. It's telling you everything. Like when shot a nigga, killed the nigga, when they said it in the music. That's how brain dead these people is. They telling you who they shooters is, they killers is, this, that, the block, everything. That's why the people, it's so easy. They ain't gotta do no homework. Let me hear this song. Oh, he from this block, he hang with them niggas, this his op. That's everything, it's right there. But all that shit go hand in hand, man. That shit was, and for the world, this is why you got a lot of people that came out. This is why these YNs, they killing people and doing what they doing. Because they can kill you, catch a body and beat the body, and everybody know, and now you go up, you clouded from the murder. You clouded, you a killer now. Everybody, oh, he a killer, he a real killer. You know what I'm saying? That's how motherfuckers getting their fame now. And they gonna get the fame that they really want too. You gonna get that little 30 seconds of fame, and then your ass gonna get flatlined, or your ass gonna be in jail for the rest of your life. That's it. Crash dummies, they crashing out for this dumbass shit.
Do you ever look at like the old Twitter? You like dudes' old Twitters?
Man.
Like Chicago, look man, Chicago drill Twitter?
Man.
Crazy, bro. There'll never be a time like that again, bro.
No, that'll never happen again. That 2012, 13, all that back then was talking crazy cash shit. It was crashing out. This is how everybody was seeing what was going on. Knowing what was going on. Motherfuckers tripping all on Twitter. That shit crazy as shit.
Drew Finland has filed 2 different things, I don't know what they're called, to get Durk's case dismissed, his murder for hire. 2 different ones, man. Some of the wording is kind of open-ended concerning the payment, and that's what he's attacking him on, saying...
you said Drew Fentanyl. Who?
Finland.
Who the f*** is that? That's his lawyer?
That's his lawyer, yes. That's his high-paid lawyer. I believe this is a guy that... Did you see the one that worked with Young Thug? I think he worked with Young Thug, got Young Thug.
The nigga that beat all everybody cases?
Yep.
They need Johnny Cochran, but he dead. But that's what they need.
So they're saying that there's not enough information about the payment to link Durk to the case, and so therefore they want his case dismissed.
All that shit sound good. Sound good. Sound very good. That sound very good. If they ain't have enough information, he wouldn't be locked up. The police don't just bring you in for little information. Even on the murder, you can have it say, well, I heard he killed the motherfucker. That's still not good enough. When them say, yay, he did this, I know he did this, or we went through this and we found this and all that, that's when them people coming, man. Them people the feds ain't coming to play with you, man. The feds make example of people, man. That's what they do. And they make example of all with the biggest names in the world. That's what they do. Rappers, killers, drug dealers, terrorists, whoever. That's who they coming to get. The people with the name that's doing all type of crazy ass shit, man. Them people ain't came and got that, man. They can say what they want to say. I wish them the best. I'm just saying, it don't matter, man. The system don't play fair for at all, period. You can have 2 sentences. I know been to prison, it was nothing. What you in here for, man? The bitch came and changed the statement. They said that, and they still get cooked. They still get cooked. So, come on, man. You got all these different, it's too much different shit that they pointing at that man. Is getting cooked off one witness. How many they said they got? 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, man. Come on, man. Let's be honest here. Everybody can play the internet and, man, I'm not finna sugarcoat nothing. I'm not finna tell you it look good when it don't. You ever told an ugly bitch she was fine and you knew that bitch looked like a dog? What the f*** I'm telling your ugly ass you look good. I'm not finna sit here and lie to y'all. That's the problem. They want a motherfucker to just agree with it because it's fans, man. But if the shoe on the other foot, let it been King Yella, everybody on that, he going down. Come on, man. Come on, man. Shit be crazy, man. These people just be fans of people. Y'all go help, pay for his lawyer, or go help and support, or go read the documents. A lot of people on the internet, y'all don't even read shit. Y'all just repeat. They just repeat what they hear the next motherfucker say. Ain't read a paperwork, can't even read. Can't even get one line. Motherfucker don't know, understand shit. Oh, this is what's going on, man. Y'all don't know what's going on, man. But man, I wish them the best. Like I said, man, hopefully that lawyer do his thing and put it in God's hands, man. Huh? That's boss. Put it in God's hands. He probably outside. Put it in God's hands. God gonna be the only one, man. The lawyer work his number, but
it really seems to me like they're really just trying to get as much possible information out of the feds as they possibly can, so they can actually get a head start.
Yeah, on how they gonna fight or what they gonna fight, how they gonna fight it. But text messages and all that, it's like, how you going to say this wasn't you? How you going, this your phone, right? This, that, right? Like, come on, man, already. Got rid of, they said it ain't even had no phone for months, or he changed. He ain't even had them phones for, like, come on, man. That's why he started pushing peace and moving the way he was moving. He knew that shit was coming, man. Everything happened to dog coming to light, man. It ain't. Yeah.
Well, you know, I think his biggest problem is co-conspirator number 2. We don't know who that is, and the only logical reason we cannot know who it is because he's snitching, or I mean, possibly he's dead and he died. That's maybe the only other thing I could think of. Why they wouldn't put his name in? Why wouldn't they put his name in there if he was dead? It doesn't make no sense, man.
But don't they always hide the name until it come out, right?
If they're a snitch?
Yeah, they don't put their name in there.
I interviewed a lawyer, and he was telling me the feds can wait until 3 days before the trial starts to actually tell you who's testifying against you in a federal case.
Well, the government's not going to give anything up that they don't have to until they absolutely have to. So in many aspects, you don't even have to give your witness statements called Jenks material until 3 days before trial. And the rule used to be that you didn't have to give it until just before cross-examination.
So a witness statement, those would be people that are snitching.
Well, people, anybody that's given any information about the case that they intend to call as a witness.
Gotcha.
It's trial by ambush.
Wow. And they don't have to legally give that up till 3 days before the trial starts.
Right. And so the general practice for each individual U.S. attorney is different. I guarantee you, on a case like this, they're not going to divulge who their snitches are until the very, 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 very last minute. Because look what happened to FBG Duck. He was gunned down in the middle of the street, in broad daylight. So, and because it's such a high profile, because it's such a gang case, anybody that would be cooperating is going to be a target for sure.
Yeah, they don't want, especially they know all this shit on the internet. This is a famous case, so they not finna expose that, or they can expose it because you're putting that person's life in danger. You putting them in harm's way, you know?
Yes.
So they can't expose their hand to that. They not finna expose their hand.
Did you see that the district, I don't want to say district attorney, but the prosecutor, the main federal prosecutor, I guess this guy isn't even legit. Like, he hasn't even been sworn in to be a prosecutor. So they're trying to get it dismissed on that account too.
Man, they probably just talking. Ain't no way a person in the federal courtroom not a real district attorney or he ain't been sworn in. He wouldn't have had a case if he wasn't. That should be fake news. They be saying anything. Ain't no way a DA gonna be in there that picked up the case. Because first of all, you got different DAs. They gonna be like, some DAs might have looked at the case. Some DA probably took the case like, oh yeah, I'm gonna fight this. Because they got different ones that's gonna be like, no, it's too weak. I ain't even finna waste my time. We got enough, I'm going on it. You know what I'm saying? They got different DAs that they got in them courtrooms. You know what I'm saying? But ain't no way possible that a motherfucker, the DA, and he ain't been sworn in. That shit gotta be capped. I don't believe that shit.
Crazy, man. Did you see the paperwork where it said the fans are leaving voicemails threatening to kill them if Durk gets life?
Man, that might be true. That might be true. You got that love him, man. You got fans. You know, sometimes fans do crazy shit. Fans do crazy shit. So they might. I ain't saying they gonna do it, but I done seen some shit. I read a book where a went in and he thought he was killing the DA. Whole time he ended up killing the DA brother. But that still made the DA jump off the case after that. They put somebody else on the case. So people be doing shit like that to probably try to, man, motherfucker, if the DA or something happened to the DA, then the case gonna have to get thrown out or put to another that probably ain't gonna want the case or ain't gonna really want to fight the case. So shit like that happens. That shit happen for real. DAs get their ass smacked, judges, lawyers, all their ass get their ass killed.
Man, that's gonna be crazy if some wild fans show up to the trial.
Man, it might happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. You can't deny it. They can't tell you can't come to the trial. That's a public place. That's a court. What they gonna say? Oh no, y'all can't come in the courtroom. You just gotta know what time it's gonna be going on. All you gotta do is go right in that bitch. Durk Banks. Or look his name up. Wooty woo woo. Okay, court this day, trial day. They expose everything on the internet. Nexus Lexus already gonna tell you everything already. Ooh, ain't that the name of the shit for the federal shit? Nexus Lexus or whatever the it's called. You find out court dates, what was filed. That's how they find everything. They know when the motions got put in. It shows everything is documented soon to go in there. The court have to put it on docket. On file.
Well, people are saying that DD is gonna snitch or he snitched because he's putting in to try to have his case separated from Durk.
That don't necessarily mean that. That means I saw plenty of niggas do that. You go on your own trial, I'm going on my own trial. Because y'all all go on the same trial, they could crack all y'all at the same time. So you got a whole nother people, a whole nother 12, a whole nother courtroom going, listening to yours and listening to his. Now we all in it at the same place and they all hearing it. Everybody can make their own decision. Then they all could speak. Now he could go to his own shit. They could talk about something different, talk about it another way. It might be a weaker DA, a weaker judge, somebody that, you know, a weaker 12 or whoever gonna be, you know, in them. So that don't mean you gonna tell because you nigga want to sever, nigga. I want my case by myself. I want to go to trial on my own. DD already beat one of the 2 murders already by himself. He beat it already. And I think...
Oh, he did come on from a couple murders. That's right.
Yeah, he already beat murders. He just beat a murder right before this just happened. So, man. Man.
So they're saying that this is a strategy to get... If you could separate DD from the case, DD's allegedly the one that went and recruited all those guys. So if you could separate it, it's going to be harder to link Durk with these guys that he doesn't even know.
Yeah, but that ain't going to be where they getting at. The main thing is, who told DD to do this? Why that happened? They don't give a about no DD. They don't give a about no none of them, man. They want that boy, man. Y'all know who they want, man. Everybody know who they want, man. They want the head. Get the head, the whole body gonna fall. That's just what it is. The whole body gonna fall.
Well, if they're able to do this, this would be a huge win for Durk and DD and everybody. Probably not gonna happen though. I don't see.
Yeah, they probably not gonna separate nothing. Y'all all on the same case. Yeah, good luck with that. Good luck. You could try.
Yeah, I mean, co-conspirator number 2.
Whoop-dee-doo.
You know what I mean?
Huh?
Right. Co-conspirator number 2, bro. You know, that guy's probably. I mean, if he's telling them, I mean, you know, it's hard to really get around that.
That's too much information. They got too many people on. You got too many people running their mouth, man. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to beat this shit, man. It's gonna be hard, man.
Well, little Durk got his phone taken. He had an Apple, or not a phone, his Apple iWatch.
A watch, yeah. And stumped that motherfucker. He ain't get it taken. They were trying to take it. He stumped it, they said.
He stomped it.
Yeah.
Man, you better hope they can't. Well, I don't know. If he's stomping it, I'm gonna assume that there's some shit there he didn't want them to see.
Yeah, they try to say he was reaching out to the people or something, man. I don't know. They gonna say all type of shit in the thing, man. I don't know. If he stumped it, how y'all know what the was said? How the they know what was said if he stumped the watch?
Well, I've heard that sometimes the guards will set you up. Like if you in jail, the guard will be like, "Oh yeah, I'll get you a phone," but the phone's tapped. You know what I'm saying? Like it's already, you know what I'm saying? Like he's not really sneaking it in for you.
Yeah.
He's getting the
and
phone
then,
through
first
them,
of all,
and it's tapped. So when they give it to you and you think you're making a private call and they're not listening, Nah, they listening, bro.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, the Apple Watch has to be connected to an Apple phone. You can't just have a watch without it being to a phone. So who got the phone?
Right.
Who got the phone? That means probably one of the CEOs. It was probably one of the CEO phones. Cause that's how CEOs be coming. I was just in there, man. The CEO was in that bitch. Mom, I'm at work. I'm gonna call you back. Like talking, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm at work. They talking through their watch, yeah, but they can't have their phone. So that's all it was. It probably was one of the CEOs' watch. He probably backdoored his eye. Probably did some bullshit. Or he probably just was a fan, an over super fan that's giving that what he want up and up. And then, see, the thing is with this, you can't be running your mouth. This is how people get caught. Even if you think it's your homie, like be a CEO bitch or whatever. And okay, damn, yeah, I'm hitting the bitch or woo, you done said something. Now he finna go try to blackmail her. She don't go. Woo, now he telling. Now the bitch get took off the job. You know what I'm saying? Because that type of shit was just happening to me when I was just in there. I just told you, the CEO, I ain't gonna put his name out, but he know what's going on. He watch it. He come pop me out the cell, around that bitch blue. They telling, oh, he treating, I'm treating, oh, you getting famous treatment and woo, you getting special privileges. Just shut your bitch ass up. Then next thing you know, he come back, man, Yella, I can't do it. They dropping kites on me. The shit that I'm doing for you, I can't, they dropping kites. This what they do. Hating, they hate. So see you doing something, you can't, like somebody probably seen that fool. Somebody know, they gonna talk. The jail gonna talk, man. The jail know about everything before everybody know about it. Damn, how the fuck you know? But yeah, somebody, man, that watch went to one of them correctional officers' phone. And that motherfucker, it ain't went to nowhere else. It ain't like he in prison. He in the holding thing, man. He still at the holding shit. It ain't like the yard.
It'll be a lot easier for him when he gets to a yard if he ends up in prison.
Yeah, if he go to a camp or minimal. But he probably ain't gonna go to no camp or no minimal. You go on that bitch for murder and all that, they gonna start you high. And you gotta work your way down. And then you don't get to minimums and camps and shit unless you got low numbers. You go on that bitch with 60 years, you going to a penitentiary. That's the difference between, they correctional facility, camps, then they got prison, USPs, prisons. That's the whole nother yard. They gonna treat that bitch like a prison. If it's a difference from the name. Correctional centers is, okay, they're more lenient, they're a little light on you. Camps is more sweet, that bitch open. Nigga, you at a camp, them bitches don't even have gates around it. You could really run off that bitch and do whatever you want to do. That's why they become, motherfuckers drunk, motherfuckers got phones, they can doing all that. But they not sending you there with a bunch of time. Now, if you got a bunch of time and then you worked your way down, you watch the movie Life?
Yep.
Remember how it was? And then after the time, it started, okay, now the shit getting, okay, now it's going down. You feel me? After the time, shit get a little sweeter for you. Okay, they send you here, shit like that. But at the beginning, man, they gonna make it rough and tough.
I mean, especially if he gets convicted, a murder for hire conviction. I mean, that's, even more serious than just a regular murder case because you might be calling people, you know what I'm saying, to try to do something.
You're the brain. They don't like nothing with a mind, man. Larry Hoover got more time. That's the same shit. Larry Hoover got more time than the actual killers. If I got enough power to influence you or tell you to go kill somebody and you do it, you're stupid. They okay, he don't know no better because he let somebody else trick him. You did not work off your own. Like how niggas catch their own bodies. People like that, okay, he was manipulated. Somebody had more power. If this shit go down, they gonna crack. Durk gonna get more time than all these. Cause he's the mind, he's the brain, he's the everything behind it. That's how they looking at it. He's the power, he's the muscle, he's the everything. Okay, your influence, you told these to do this. You had enough power for these to go do this. They work for you. Sammy the Bull. You know what I'm saying? Sammy the Bull told on all them, he told on all them people And guess who he told on? He told on all the people that paid him, right? He told on all the people that told him to kill all these people that he worked. I'm a hitman for this person, and he home. Because he wasn't a mind. He wasn't a mind. Everybody else with the brain was the ones that had the mind, that had enough power to influence you to go do what you did.
Yeah, man. That's definitely, man, it's going to be rough, man. Well, they want to give Durk an anonymous jury, man, because they believe that Durk will hurt witnesses and has gotten other people killed that they're accusing him of in this paperwork. They're also afraid that he might go after and hurt jurors.
And, well, that man ain't got that much power. Y'all, they just going too far. They ain't even had no, these are friends and people that they, that surround them. Who? If that's the case, all his ops, everybody would be dead. Everybody, just anybody that got something to do with something to be dead. He finna go have the jurors killed. Come on, man. I ain't never even heard of who going to kill the jurors. He ain't got that much money, that much power now. That shit just don't make no sense. I don't believe that can happen.
So you won't know their names. They'll probably be behind some sort of glass, so you won't be able to see their face if you go to the trial, like they did John Gotti, like they do for mob bosses. Like when those dudes get cracked, like you're not gonna know who those people are in that jury room.
No, well, okay, well that makes sense, but he's not no John Gotti. they ain't did no shit. That was real killing that was going on. Them niggas, shit getting knocked off for real. He got knocked off too, but this ain't. I'm not gonna compare this to no mob shit at all. Like Al Capone and them type shit. Get the out of here. Having them murders shit that they talking about probably ain't even Durk ain't even had. They just want to put half of that shit probably ain't got nothing to do with him. Nothing to even. They just want to put it in, man. You know how many gangs and how much shit go on in Chicago. He not got that much power to have doing all that, man. Just like the whole shit, all the old block, all that wasn't for the Durk. That shit was for Ron. That shit ain't had nothing to do. That shit was. These people make you feel like somebody bigger than what they is, man. I don't fucking feet hurt.
Did you see that they're trying to say that Durk was putting $500,000 to $600,000 in the streets? Like that's the type of money they're saying they got someone who's gonna testify to this.
Man,
crazy.
He probably don't put that, man. I don't believe that. We from Chicago. Even for his case, to be honest with you, gang, murder for hire. I don't believe like we all from Chicago. That man wasn't there. I don't even listen, man. We not paying nobody that's our homies to go do nothing. What's in the streets is taken care of already. Nigga make that choice. That's the decision that they made, man. I don't believe Durk. Come on, man. They think this should be like Durk call the shots and all that, man. They ain't no. He don't even have. They think he got more power than the niggas that's in the streets and all that. When the in the streets is the one that got more power. He just got fame and notoriety and money, man. That shit ain't even. That shit, the whole murder for hire, ain't no telling, man. They just painting a picture to make it look like that. Ain't nan one of them that's locked up on that case, he had to pay to do nothing. I don't believe that he had to pay them to do shit. I believe whatever happened, if allegedly or whatever, anybody did whatever they did that shit because that's what they wanted to do. They ain't do no shit because, yeah, did you take care of this, man? I got 100,000 for you, or wooty woo woo. Come on, man.
Well, I mean, they mentioned that they were supposed to use the money to buy sliders, cars, for the people who listen.
That's still not no. I'm not hiring you. Shit, this shit just what this shit for. Shit. The whole hiring thing, okay. Maybe nigga, okay, go get this, go get the scraper. Woo, that's still not saying I hired this man to do that. I'm not hiring. Why is you hiring your friend with. I'm hiring all my homies to go do something. You know, they already paid from. I'm taking care of these anyway. You taking care of them already anyway. Come on, man. That should be. Come on, man.
Well, I mean, one of the most surprising things that I seen come out, man, was that the paperwork also says that Durk sent a screenshot to Booney Mo and someone else, and the screenshot is him telling a dude, Richo, I think is his name, from 300, saying that them guys is hunting you, and you better have 3 ski masks.
What I'm saying is, all this might be true. It might be true, but I'm saying I don't think that he's paying his homies to do that. My homies on your ass, yeah, we on your ass or whatever's going on, and they just taking this shit and putting it like he paid these to do that. When in reality, the might have did something and posting them on your ass, bitch ass, da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? And they just taking it like he paid them to do that. But I don't. Hell no.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm definitely having trouble believing a lot of this. I mean, you know, some of this stuff is kind of crazy, man. To think that Durk would have been involved in this much.
They taking shit and making it what they want to make it. That's what I'm saying. They taking shit. So he gonna have a fight. But what I'm saying is he gonna have a good fight. But the system just don't play fair. That's what I'm getting at, man. Diddy going to prison. R. Kelly in prison. I'm just
for prostitutes, bro. Who the f goes to prison for prostitutes, bro? Come on, bro.
Shit, they tried to send Charlie Sheen to prison for prostitutes, and he snitched on that bitch and told her, "You ain't watched the Charlie Sheen story on Netflix?"
Nah.
Charlie Sheen told on that bitch.
After this paperwork dropped, a guy from 300 came out and said, "Dudes will kill their so-called homie, but want to push peace with the ops."
I think that was the same, right? Or was that?
I think that was somebody different.
That was somebody from OTF for 300 though said that.
I think it was a dude for 300. The dude who is alleged to have done this, he said free Durk.
Yeah, I saw that too. Yeah, a lot of people play mind games. A lot of that shit be slick, man. I don't know.
Do you feel like dudes are more quick nowadays to push peace with their ops and beef with their homies that they might have had some issues with?
Man, your homies the ones that do the worst shit to you. It ain't never nobody across the street. It ain't nobody down there that do that. It be always the that you got around. 9 times out of 10, how you become your op because he was your homie first. Then know who they could play with or who they could do certain shit to, and that's what they do shit. That's how that shit happened like that. Let's say it happened like that, man. But yeah, man. A lot of these got ops that ain't even really they ops anyway. So of course it's easy to go push peace because I don't know this. You might say this your op, but your homie that you hang with every day, he done backdoored you, your bitch, robbed you, folks, smacked you, beat you up. He done did all type of shit to you. But the nigga you saying your op, y'all ain't never had nothing happen. Nothing. Not one. You know how many of this shit be, this his homie, woo in war because of these two got into it. So now the rest of them, but the other don't even know each other. But we just know you from that block and you from that block. So them the ops. You see how it go? But in reality, you don't even know. Did y'all get locked up? Somehow y'all in the same cell whole time. This cooler than your homie that you been with. That's how you be in jail and become homies. Yeah, how you fuck? I didn't even know folks was really a real. This shit crazy. On folks now, this really a solid nigga. And he sliding. That's how you come home like, damn. That's why a lot of older niggas be like, man, I ain't got nothing to do with that shit or I ain't in that. Because half of these go to jail and become closer friends when that they claim they're friends. You got to realize in jail, I'm with you all day, every day. You my celly. We sleep together, shit together, eat together. We talk. We got nobody to talk to. I know this more than I know that I've been around 20 years. And it's been 2 weeks you've been in the cell with this. I know this entire life. I've been with this 20 years. I didn't even know this was his daddy. I didn't even know that was, you know? And it's crazy. I didn't even know. The same way Mozzy was my motherfucking celly. I found out he was my celly for 24 hours. We had the realest conversations, the realest shit that we exchanged with each other like, damn, I didn't even know this. I ain't even know.
Who's this?
Mozzy from Sacramento.
The rap, you was cellies with Mozzy?
Man, Mozzy was my celly, man. Me and Mozzy. You know, all the NBA players that got locked up for doing the fraud with the medical shit. Big Baby Johnson, there's a bunch of them. All us went to, when I got kicked out the halfway house in 2021, all us went to jail. I don't watch sports. So I'm like, I don't even know these tall ass with slides on and shorts. All these in the NBA, it's 5 of them. These all famous ass. I see one come through, we lining up on the elevator, forces on, a white button up, and dreads into a palm tree up. A tiny ass. They put me right on the side of them. Look. Man, Mozzy, what's up, man? Whoa, what's up? Whoa, you funny. You be with the ops, huh? You be fucking with the suckers. I swear to God. So we get to chopping it from there, though. I'm like, yeah, man, you did a song with, he got a song with Von and us. We go back and forth, woo-doo-woo-woo. Yeah, you be with the laugh and da-da-da-da-da-da. You know, we just get to popping in and shit, but that's what I'm saying. So by him doing a song with Von and them, I felt a little, you know, I looked at it a certain type of way. I did a song with Laugh, he looked at it a certain type of way. You feel me? So, you know, we both break down the reasons of what's going on. In reality, that ain't got nothing to do with him and that ain't got nothing to do with me. So what we talking about? This is how I see how people get into people bullshit. What's going on? So once we get to popping, we get to talking and all this shit, we got an hour ride, we handcuffed to each other on the bus, right on the side of me, I'm stuck to him, you know what I'm saying? So once we get to talking, we get to talking and shit, he just break everything down, I'm like, you know, man, folks a little cool, man, ooh, oh, this the reason, or this why I act like this. Just let me know, for 24 hours, I know hella shit about this, you know what I'm saying, that probably don't even know. You feel me? That knew him for hella long days. In 24 hours, we talked about everything in the cell. It got to the point on GOD, we in that bitch, I ain't gonna lie, gang, on phone now. I don't know, they might try to do some famous shit. I'm going to GP, gang. On my mama, I'm a gang member before anything. Folks, and you slide with me, gang, we popping it already. Play with you, I'm going across they shit in this bitch, boy, with you. On gang, just like that. You know what I'm saying? I had the number and everything, man. We was popping it everything, man. I'm checking on me, calling Mama Lean, everything while I'm in jail, you know what I'm saying? When I came home, like I knew he was finna sign the CMG before he even signed the CMG. He told me in jail, man, I'm finna whoop you. You know what I'm saying? I think I posted a picture with me and him. That made Lavish D feel some type of way. And then Lav even called with big homie CC, like, why Yella be ooh, like, you know what I'm saying? Like he felt some type of way that I was speaking on. Ain't no problem, gang. You know, just start acting fool. But when it come boil down to it, Lav start acting funny. Mozzy start acting funny too. You know what I'm saying? Just went their own ways. You know, ain't no disrespect and ain't no, you know? And like a need to really even give a but it's my story and I'm gonna speak it and I'm gonna talk about it from everybody, nigga. I had a relationship with him the whole time. Lav was in jail before he started popping. Everything. He paid LBG Duck and Billionaire Black for a feature while he was in jail. And folks in him ran off with his money and they never do the song. So folks used to call me tripping. What your homie gonna do? Ooh, I can't tell him to do no song. I didn't even, you went behind my back and paid them for a feature and they did that shit anyway. You feel me? But Lav was my boy, man. We popping, I'm in Sacramento with him like, for years while he was in jail and everything. We were tapped in. And then I just run into the Mozzy, you know what I'm saying? Like I got videos, Mozzy, man, fella, ooh, you know what I'm saying? We chopping about everything, like everything. He knows stories, I know stories. Then we popping, even when I came home, it was still good. And just drift and, you know, do whatever. Then he ended up going back to the pen or whatever. And then, you know, that fell out, you know? But this should be real though. I dare nigga to say I wasn't, he gonna ask, I bet you he gonna tell you. If it get on this, I could drop dead right now. get on these motherfucking platforms and get on something to say it ain't true. On G.O.D., he know that.
Now, when you see Mozzy for the first time, well, what are you thinking? Are you like, oh, this fool be working with the ops? Or you like, yo, that's Mozzy, man, you know?
But I ain't say it like that's Mozzy, like no fan or nothing. He tiny. You know, I'm 6'5", man. He about 5 feet. So it ain't no, but I'm looking, what's up? What's up? I ain't gonna lie on my kids. He ain't talk like a move like he was scared or nothing on G.O.D. He ain't do none of that. But on my kids, my right hand up to God. Once we start popping it and we in the cell together, he get that cash money on G.O.D. Look what he get that. I ain't gonna lie, blood. I saw you. I said, oh, this gonna be a hard one, blood. And on my kids, he like, blood. I'm like, man, this shit ain't even, man, you know, it's all love, man. It was all love. I ain't gonna lie, gang. He got out like that next morning. They got him. Fella, I'm out of here. I'm gone, big fella, I'm gone. Tap in, ooh, on G.O.D. Cause you know, I lived in Sacramento, so you know, my mama and them, you know, we grew up back and forth from Chicago to Sacramento, so it was kind of, you know. He said you be with the suckers. You know, he talk slick talking. That's how to tell him, man.
So he was kind of upset about you working with Lavish D then also.
Yeah, when I said that, he said that back to me. Let me see if I still got this shit in here. But I'll put it in. Look. What that say? But that's whole shit the whole time, you know what I'm saying? But I wish the video played, like the audio, like we got talking back and forth, like even while I was in jail and shit. Yeah, man, but that shit be, and this be shit that go on the internet. And the only reason I'm doing it like that, cause you'll go on the internet and be like, nigga, like acting like a nigga made this shit up or something, like a just sat here and act like they was with the president or something.
Now, since our last interview, you know, there's been one thing that came up, man, that, you know, really just kind of shook the internet, man, that everybody was, you know, pretty surprised, man. That's these Young Thug tapes that, you know, where they say he's snitching, man. He's telling them you could call me whenever you want to call me, and you got my number, and, you know, he's just allegedly snitching on the dude Roscoe for shooting up Wayne's bus, and it's pretty crazy, man.
Yeah, man, Thug got a lot of funny shit going on. That situation with Thug is over crazy, bro. You know, they probably, this shit come and this shit go that fast. It come that fast, you know, the topics leave. You gotta, you know, just as fast as it came, they talked about it, said he a rat, whatever. He said enough. I ain't like, oh, you could call me, he got my number, you can hit me anytime. Oh, the reason you in the tell the police Gucci, I signed him for this amount of money and just hella shit, man. They say Roscoe was a shooter, but I don't know if he was a shooter because I don't think he'd do no shit like that. You know, he did say it, then he tried to cover it up as they said it, but why you saying, well, the people were saying that Roscoe was the one that did it, but you know what I'm saying? Well, if they ain't know Roscoe was supposed to that, now that was a lead to Roscoe. You feel me? But I don't know, Roscoe tried to come out and act like he ain't had, like he ain't say nothing, but they on the same team. When a nigga taking care of you and doing all that, say anything. Nigga home now. They got the same type of teeth and everything. They got veneers with the diamonds in the back, the same shit. Come on, man. Come on, man. There's something behind it. There's a science behind that for sure.
Now, there's a whole lot of people, man, that are really mad that he's cool with Lucci, but he's still beefing with Gunna and Woody.
Yeah, that's strange, right? That's strange, right? That's real strange.
It's crazy.
I just told you that a lot of people will be enemies with their own homies and be cool with their friend. I mean, with their, you know, and then be cool with their ops. But you got to think about it too. Okay, like I said, he from over there, he from over there. But did Lucci really do something to make him be an op? And did he do something to make him an op? Your homie might have did.
I don't know their history.
That's what I'm saying. Your homie or somebody from over there or something. It can't be Both of them boys sat in jail and realized the shit that be going on don't be worth it. That's why they do that. Now, at the end of the day, it's like, I'm coming to trip with this. I got more to live for. Like Lucci even did on the interview. He get that, man, I ain't never spoke bad on that man one time. I ain't said nothing bad about the man. You feel me? I don't really think, I think one or two people probably got killed behind that shit. I think Nut probably the only person that got killed in the whole thing. They act like it's a Chicago war somewhere. Multiple was dead or something behind this shit. I don't even think. Name how many people was dead. I ain't never saw nobody post nobody rest in peace. All I saw was long live Nut. You heard of somebody long live anybody else? I ain't heard of long live nobody else but Nut. And I don't even hear Thug and them say, well, who? Key killed himself or something, right? Ain't Key? Nigga ain't no.
Yep.
Who else? Name somebody from over there that got murdered. There ain't nobody been murdered behind that shit. That's why it's easy to do that, man. You got one lost friend for some bullshit. They all was friends at first. All them niggas, that's what I said, them niggas was cool at first. Oh. They gave me a shot of fire.
Now, about Atlanta, man, you know, Atlanta has been getting really hit hard with the snitch accusations, man. They even trying to label Atlanta Ratlanta. And I don't think that's accurate, bro, but it's kind of up, bro.
Ratlanta is crazy.
Ratlanta, bro.
Man, they already had other shit to worry about besides rat. They didn't worry about all that sex with boys and shit they be doing. But no, that's okay. They ain't gonna do it like that. They already, come on, man. Shit been going on down there, man.
An alleged FBI agent just came out.
He homosexual came out. Who alleged?
And he talks about the Jeezy and Gucci beef in code, and everybody knows what he's talking about because he's describing the Pookie Loke murder. And he said he had 2 witnesses prepared to testify against Jeezy for the murder of Pookie Loke because he allegedly sent Pookie Loke to go get Gucci Mane's chain. And that he basically is hinting that the reason why Jeezy didn't get these charges brought up is because he gave information about BMF.
You just said some cold shit. At this point, everybody a snitch. I mean, everybody, man. There's gonna be somebody from everybody camp that went in that motherfucker and said a little too much, not enough, too short, too long. What's going on? I don't know. That's some shit from 2004, 5. A murder, what they gonna do? Jeezy might ask, man, listen, man. I'm gonna tell you how the streets go. A lot of don't, especially them not your homies, don't give a them. They gonna tell on them to say whatever about them, man. To play, man. Oh, I'm tough on the street. Man, them shot them, man. You'll be surprised how many be in that motherfucking room and telling on the other block or telling on the other hood, man. That's what do, man. A lot of these do that, man. Niggas going half on 911 calls. You press 9, I press 1. You press the other one, I press send. Yeah, just remember that? You're supposed to tell the niggas we're half on the 911 call. Yeah, them niggas over there killing now. All right. What the
They on speakerphone together?
They on speakerphone telling, man.
The story?
They telling niggas coming up with the story at the same time, man. That's what went on, man. These people cold, man. Listen, well, at this point, I don't put shit past no. I don't know. I don't know what, and that's the same shit. You know, just like you don't know what a nigga gonna do when he go in that bedroom and them lights out, man. You don't know. Might be back there sucking, man. I don't know what these niggas gonna do. This nigga back there telling, hiding, niggas, these hiding something. But what happened in the dark gonna come to the light. They don't stay back there too long. You're lucky if it do.
Well, as of right now, there isn't no paperwork to back anything that he set up. That's just his.
So
that's
alleged, but you know.
And let me say this, man. Jeezy at the time had a lot of money. He was already famous. So to bring a case against Jeezy, I think we can all agree, if you got money, the standard that you're gonna need to be convicted of murder is a lot higher because you're gonna be able to bring the best lawyers to court.
Yeah.
So you got to take that into consideration too. That could be part of the reason why they didn't bring the case.
Yeah.
But I personally don't think anybody's really gonna care about this unless some actual paperwork drops. I mean that could really change everything if there's some real paperwork connected to this.
You can't say nothing. Can't call nobody a snitch if you ain't got no paperwork. But the way they making up shit now, you don't know what's going on, man. AI doing all type of shit for you. Huh? Generate paperwork against King Yella right now. That motherfucker going, well, King Yella said this. So I don't know. You can't believe a lot of this shit is, man. We living in a crazy world right now, so I ain't putting shit past it. I ain't gonna lie.
Did you see the FBI director say that there's 110,000 gang members in Chicago?
Shit, it might be 300,000. Shit, they might be gang members themselves too. Everybody a gang member in Chicago. The average person out of 10 people, 9 of them are gang members. 9 out of 10. You got one. I ain't never grew up on the block where a nigga was like, I don't bang. You know how many niggas that grew up on my block? Your ass gonna be from something. Your ass gonna be from somewhere else. You gotta, what? A motherfucker go bust your motherfucking head every day. There's only one from my hood that I knew that probably didn't get into the game, man. Little Kenny. Ain't that, what's the name, brother name? Kenny? Huh? The only motherfucker on the skateboard. Kenny, right? Kendall.
Kelly, brother?
Yeah, I'm saying growing up in Chicago, every nigga on that block a gang member. Even if they wait till they 20 years old, eventually you gonna jump. Yeah.
From that motherfucker, like on his business side.
Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah, he been smart. We was in the same grade.
Yeah, we thought it was geeks.
Yeah, all the people that be geeks or nerds, them the ones that got the money now. All them niggas that thought they were gonna be a gangbang and all that, bums. It's cool growing up. When your ass get old, your ass up if you ain't figured it out. It's over with for you. Stick a fork in them, you done. But yeah, all these, man, everybody.
Out of all the gang members, you know, that you've seen, or, you know what I'm saying, they said 110,000, you said it might be 300,000. You know, out of all these guys, how many of these guys are like actually, you know, in the mix, man, really in there getting their hands dirty?
It's either be eating. Ain't no if you from that block and you in a part of that, you in that mix. Ain't no you just coming over here and you just no nigga. Everybody's in that mix. You have to be in that mix. You have to. It ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. This every day. This is how you doing. And the only way to get away from it is to get the on. If you there, you in it. If you there, you're in it. Ain't that simple as that. Even if you don't want to be in it, you're gonna be pulled in it. Ain't no, you gotta move out of state. You gotta go somewhere else. You gotta leave. Or you in it. Everybody. Ain't no half-stepping nothing. Or get your bitch ass on. That's gonna be what it is, gang. For real. But look, while he said that, Chicago named the best, friendliest big city in the U.S. for the 9th year in a row, generating a record of more than $20 billion in tourism. So they can talk about all the other shit, but what about, there's a bunch of good shit too, man. 20 billion. And to name the best city, 9th year in a row. Meaning, it's only the little demonic shit. A lot of that shit that goes on, it's a fraction. That's just a little. That's just in the trenches. That's not everything else around Chicago is beautiful. It's money. It's everything. So, you know what I'm saying? Trump tried to say, well, Trump just said some other shit. That Chicago, the worst city in the world.
Or the most violent.
The worst violent. But that's because motherfuckers allowing that, man. You got other places. LA was like that. LA was up at first. Then what they did, they came and did what they did, and they never went back. Whatever they did in LA, they need to go do that shit in Chicago. Because it never got back as bad as it was back in the 90s in LA like that. One died, but not like how it was going on back then. You feel me? So,
there's two things that are different from Chicago and LA. First of all, I don't know if we still got it, but they were implementing gang injunctions, which was really slowing the gangs down
yeah.
because
That's
if you and another dude are from the same block and you guys get caught in your hood, you're going to jail for 6 months.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Easy.
That's what I'm saying. So they need to come out with ways. They don't want that in Chicago. You dig what I'm saying? They want they want that. Come up with something. Okay, you get caught with this, you're doing this much time. You do this many times, you're doing this much time. 3 strikes, you out. That made me say shit. I'm gonna sit back and think about this shit. They not doing that. They not even solving cases in Chicago. They not solving nothing. How many you know really getting caught? Ain't getting caught in the rack like that, man. Getting splat, man. Out there with 15 hats. He's 15. He on that bitch like this. This my shit. You niggas gonna do? I just killed 15 2 weeks ago. Killed all of them every other day for 2 weeks straight. I'm just saying. And sit around that bitch like this, he ain't got $1 and ain't never had sex. But he killed 15. Come on, man. This shit is crazy. This shit's sick.
Damn.
Well, that's the truth.
And you know, there's one more thing that I think is a big difference, man. Over here, the OGs have a lot of influence. And from what I understand about Chicago, the OGs don't have the kind of influence.
Chicago, we had it. They took that from us. They locked they locked them up, but they stopped. They not doing it now. You dig what I'm saying? They took all of that was running shit. This shit is already a project. It's already made. They took the that had the influence, with the power, that could go over there and tell you, no, we can't do this. You're gonna get your shit bust. But that was for years. Even when I was growing up, hey, on that noise, man. I ain't finna keep saying the same shit, bro. Y'all ain't how to go talk out there. Knew, like even when I was growing up, gang, you knew if you did the wrong shit, somebody gonna punch you in your mouth. We got violated for doing the wrong shit. You couldn't even just go get into it with no like that. And then we had big homies, okay, something happened over here. The oldest over here and the oldest there, they gonna talk and they gonna end it. This still was just going on. This was just a couple years before all this Chirac shit came out. This still was 2010, 2011, like around, was still doing that. Then all this cheap keep shit, all that shit came out and you know, it was over with. Now, and because now they got more guns. Now these little on the block, like I always say, it was 1 or 2 that was the killer. You know that. Out of the circle, 1 or 2 was the killer. Now every in that circle the killer. Everybody just want to be murderers now. You feel me? Everybody wasn't the ones. He might been a drug dealer. He might had all the hoes. He sold all the drugs or whatever. You know, he might have the guns. He held the guns, but he not the one that's shooting the guns. He just tuck them over there at his house. Folks never gonna come over here and shoot the shit out of. Now it's, you know, and the difference. You have rusty 38s, 357s, little regular, little 9 or something, little Ruger or something. Now you got Glock switches. They got ARs, Dracos. What you gonna tell a like that? That's like going over there to Iran and shit when you pull up. They got 12 years old or Africa with these choppers out. What you gonna say to me? What you gonna do to me? We gonna shoot your old ass in your head. They ain't trying to hear that shit. So I ain't know, it's, you know, and they ain't got no morals, no principles no more. They don't care about themselves, so why would they give a fuck about you? Why? If I don't care to die, why would I care if you die? That make a lot of sense, gang. That's what listen, they don't give a they don't care about themselves. They got nothing to live for. Told you they killed the motherfucker before they even taste some man. Come on, man. Before they even put some money in their pocket. They just want to kill. They don't care about nothing else. Oh, let me see your gun. Jump your gate, take your shit. This my shit. You a bitch. Shoot you in your shit. Pow. This was just your homie. You want that gun that bad. Back door. This where this back door shit came from.
I just seen a video of some dude getting robbed, and they said it was in Chicago, and they robbed him through the fence. Like I guess he was talking to these guys or whatever.
They robbed him through a fence.
This dude just pulled out a gun and just domed him.
Goofy.
After it looked like he was cooperating with him, giving him what he wanted.
That's what I'm getting at. They want to catch a body. You ain't nobody till you catch a body. You feel me? This is what they want to do. I'm waking up. I'm gonna kill somebody, man. I'm gonna kill somebody. This is what a motherfucker want to do.
This happened, man, and it completely just shook Chicago and shook everything up. And I was kind of surprised that it happened. I didn't expect for the Youngboy concert to get canceled because it got canceled at the last minute. You know, I
just
figured
canceled somewhere else too.
In Detroit. Right, really close to Chicago.
Yeah, they stopping that shit all around, man. They know. Detroit real close to Chicago. Chicago in Detroit. Chicago locked in with Detroit. Certain ways, you know? So they paying attention to that shit. You got to understand, too, the police, who the police now? These young police officers, niggas that grew up in the drill era, detectives and all that, they know about this shit. Oh, that's easy work for them to do. Oh, shit, I grew up off this, watching this on YouTube. He shot him, his block don't like them, they linked in with him. They know all that shit already, so it's easy. It's easy.
You know, the first thing I thought, and maybe I'm wrong, is I was like, oh, they caught somebody on a wire saying something they shouldn't have been saying.
What, when they shut the show down?
Yep.
Man, they probably knew they wasn't gonna do that show in the first place. They knew they wasn't gonna allow that shit to happen. You know, it's a very good idea to do something different, but at the same time, it probably wasn't a good idea. It wasn't. Something was gonna happen.
It was never a good idea, right? Like
even if it wasn't the Youngboy and the Lil Durk situation, or the King Von or whatever the fuck situation, right? I was in Chicago on tour with so many that war. The YNs too. You got to think about it. What crowd was coming out to that concert? Not the old. It was gonna be everybody that's putting belt to ass. It was gonna be every motherfucker that's getting wild. How many guns? You know what them said? Man, I'm mad as hell, man. We was gonna bust the windows, take all them niggas' guns. They knew them niggas was gonna come with them switches in that bitch. They knew it. Man, that parking lot was gonna be f***ed up. Parking lot was gonna be, and it might have not have been no more, and probably wouldn't have got killed, because somebody, they was gonna come take all them motherfucking guns. Motherfuckers gonna come out, man. Motherfucker ain't got a pipe. Would have been out there fighting. It would have been some other shit. You would have kept it out there having a brawl. They would have went down. There ain't no one for everybody window bust. Every window bust. Pipe gone. You know they done, they gonna sit it right there under the seat. Right there. I gotta have it right here so when I come back, I'm gonna just grab it. Instantly get it. Come back, that bitch gone. This nigga ain't got nothing. Shit.
Well, Wooski didn't get to perform, man.
Yeah, Wooski. There was a lot of people who was gonna perform too, though. They was actually reaching out. They was reaching out to a lot of the guys, man. He was finna tap in. He tapped in already with a lot of people, man.
So who else was gonna perform besides Wooski?
A bunch of GDs.
Shit.
There was gonna be a bunch of GDs for sure. I respect it, man. I respect what he got going, man.
Let me ask you, man, was Wooski gonna perform Computers at the concert?
I don't know, but obviously, yeah. What else they were gonna have Wooski? That was his biggest song. What else you supposed to perform? You should always perform your biggest song. And the whole crowd was gonna be rapping it too, even the BDs. Even if it was gonna be BDs in that bitch. Take Capone said, man, I know Computers word from word. He dissing my homies. That's my shit. He said, niggas listen to that shit, man. But 9 times out of 10, of course, he was gonna perform that.
Now, one of the things that came out when this concert got canceled was that 16 said that one person, bought 300 tickets by themselves.
Who? Lil Durk? He bought it from jail?
We don't know who.
Ain't nobody bought no more 300 tickets, man. Then they bought 300 tickets. 300 Not 200, not 100, but 300 tickets. Who did it, Chief Keef? Who bought the tickets?
We don't know.
Yeah, 16 ass probably just said some trolling ass shit.
Implying that, like, you know, all those 300 people were going to be there together to cause problems.
Man.
And let me say this, bro. The Great Street dudes, they were back in the day, back in like the late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
They were famous for going to concerts and buying like at least 100 tickets, bro. They would
And
go
going up there
deep
kick ass?
to every concert. I don't know how many fights they got into, but I think they got into. I remember they had a big ass brawl one year, but I don't think that you know, it happened all the time. But they were famous for doing that shit.
Yeah. Somebody
sure.
probably did it though. That shit wasn't gonna go well. I don't know. That, like I said, they wasn't gonna be able to touch Youngboy, man. Youngboy was gonna come through but it's Chicago too, so somebody working at that door probably would have been real sneaky. Or catch him, somebody would drop him off, drop that low at the hotel or something. That was in Chicago cold. Them young boys up here. They didn't know who it was. The motherfucker bitch from O-Block working the hotel. She been right there. They up here. But Youngboy and them probably would have did that show out right on the road. Tour bus gone. We ain't hanging out. They in the next city and probably the next day, right? On the road. We gotta beat it. I ain't going to no hotel. We got a big ass tour bus anyway. I got a bedroom in this bitch. We on the road. Drive. You been sitting right here this whole time. I've been performing anyway. We out of here. I ain't coming to kick it. I'm coming to get these millions. I need this ticket, and I'm out of there.
Well, you know, I seen you come out and say that 607 Unc owes you a bunch of money.
Yeah, he in debt, man. Whenever you see that, man, do something to that, man. He in debt, man. He owe me, man. He don't like to pay. He tighter than Amber. He stingy, man. Black stingy, too, man. That shit crazy. I thought he was a guy dude, man. I just don't like the man. I don't know. He tried to sacrifice me or something, man. Take my money.
Try to sacrifice you and take your money?
Yeah, that shit.
Okay.
I should have never touched that cup. Fucking touch that cup, P.
What'd you think about that alleged old video of him?
That was him. Definitely was him. They got the same body, same voice. You can't tell me that's not him. I actually just brought it up to his ass. And they threw his bike. This my bike, punk. Yeah, that's when Unc was smoking crack though, so that shit don't really count. He was on crack in that video. You can tell. He had an imaginary gun too. Did you see that?
Yep.
Nigga. Didn't even have a gun. That motherfucker was a fairy tale.
Well, 607 says it's not him.
Of course he gonna say that. Of course he was gonna say that. He didn't want nobody to know that was him. But you gotta take the good with the bad, man. The bad with the good, man. You know? That's like a coming on this saying. That's like a going on, act like you just been a gangster all your life. Nothing never happened. You never been beat up. That's like me coming up. I ain't never been whooped before. Motherfucker ain't never robbed me. Just come on, man. This shit happen. Anything could happen to anybody. Nigga smack the shit out you. This shit happens, you know?
Well, what is it like working with him on a day-to-day basis?
Man, it's troublesome.
Troublesome.
Yeah, man. He crazy. He crazy, man. He got like mental problems or something, man. He ain't got it all. All that crack him up, man. Too much crack. You ever smoked crack before?
I've never smoked crack. I mean, I've tried some drugs, but not crack, for sure.
What if I did a little cocaine? What if I ain't smoke no crack now? Hey, look, no, that crack him up, man. You can't fuck with no crackhead. I don't care how much money you get a crackhead, man. A clean crackhead, still a crackhead. He high still. All that crack he smoked. He was smoking late 90s, early 2000s. His brain fried. He up. You know it's up. up, man.
I'm flipping through Instagram, and I'm seeing that you and 1090 Jake are still exchanging some words
Fuck
over
that.
him calling Jeff Fort a rat.
Then he did that called Jeff Ford a rat, then went on there and said, my bad, I was talking about King David. Like, come on, man. That's how you know he just be saying anything. If you did your homework and you did your research, you would have knew exactly what name you were gonna put out. So that go back to the same shit I said, just seeing some shit or heard some shit and speaking on it. They don't know what the going on.
I think, did you call 1090 Jake out for a fight?
Yeah, I called him out. He don't want to fight me. He a bitch, dude. He had me blocked, then he unblocked me, so that means you think about, right? You block somebody there, unblock him. I wonder what King Yella doing. Let's see if he's snitching again. What are you doing? But that's crazy, man. You wrote all them, he wrote all them kites in jail, tell him, man. He told him, beat his ass with the lock and the sock or the soap and the thing. He wrote on the name, wrote their names on the thing and sent it in. He didn't tell right there on the tier what happened, but he told on the kite. So what happened on the kite? It's gonna go to the warden, it's gonna go to the people, then eventually they're gonna come and check on it. So he's going to jail and you going to the hole? That's still like going to jail inside the jail, right? So you still told on him. You got moved, you did some secretly shit. You wrote a kite so it could be sneaky. You ain't want to tell on the tier. What's his name? Something Cherry, right? Something Cherry or some shit. His last name Cherry or some shit. That's him, man. He know what he did. That's why he go so hard on, because he wanted to get his clout up before he got exposed. But he ain't on shit, man. He just be talking.
Yeah, I mean, he is, man, pretty good at getting people's paperwork. It's pretty crazy how much stuff he's
How
been
you
able
get
to
people
uncover.
paperwork so easy? You got to be the police. How's you getting niggas paperwork so easy? That's not something you could just wake up and do. That's why they try to say this shit about whack. How niggas get them paperwork?
Yeah, did you see the Whack is accusing Pooh Shiesty of snitching? So what they're saying is
Pooh Shiesty lawyer snitched.
right, but Pooh Shiesty they're saying did a proffer agreement, and in this proffer agreement, because those guys were saying we never had a gun, the guys that he got into it with, like, we never had a gun. And Pooh Shiesty is allegedly saying that they had a gun. But I ain't seen the proffer agreement yet, and I ain't seen the paperwork.
What I was saying about that situation, that's when you have a right to tell. Yeah, them tried to come do something to me. Why would I say they don't have a gun when they came and robbed me and I'm blowing back at them? Right? How am I gonna get myself out this situation? Make it make sense. So in that way, hell yeah, them had a gun. I don't give a ain't no way possible. Something happened right now coming to this bitch, and I'm on my way to go to jail, but a just came in here and tried to kill us. You think I ain't finna tell my story? Yeah, them came in 10 deep, guns, they tried to, that's what the hell yeah. Yeah, that's when you got the right to tell. What the is you talking about? Yeah, so in this deal, they lied. Them had guns. They tried to do something. So yeah, he signed that shit. In his head, I bet you that's how he thinking. Any real street, it's only gonna be on the internet they're gonna try to say, that's, like a bad snitch. You're still telling, they told. You correct, he told. But in that way, that's the right. Hell yeah, I'm saying, nigga, them niggas had guns, they came in here, nigga, and I started shooting.
So when Pooh Shiesty went to jail and he got 5 years, man, I thought when he goes to jail, things are gonna be completely different when he gets out. And it's gonna be hard for him to have a really successful career. He was taking off, he had a crazy buzz, but now I'm feeling like things aren't as different as I thought they were.
I ain't gonna lie, I didn't believe he was gonna have a bad career. He still was doing 1 million or something likes from in jail. He was doing millions of likes in jail. They said Pooh Shiesty the one that started the YNs.
With the Shiesty mask?
Yeah, he started that YN shit. He started that YN shit.
Well, St. Louis is starting to make some noise for the wrong reasons, man. You know, Q50 over in St. Louis, and his car gets, lit the up, man. And reports were saying that he was killed, but it came out a few hours later. He came out and was like, "Nah, I'm good." But
I was praying that he died. And that's up. I was around that bitch. Thank you, God. Am I wrong for that? God killed people too. So don't forget that. So am I wrong? Some people deserve to die. Some people need to die. That's just the way of life, bro. Everybody is not meant to be here. Everybody, they taking up too much space. To people having stupid ass kids and dumb ass kids. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. Yeah, some shouldn't have been born. They should have been shot in the mouth on the floor. For real. Some of these, for real. Some don't want to live. Some of these gonna live and get their ass killed because of the way they living. But Q50 just, I don't know. These creative players, all these young that were just good kids, basketball players and doing splits and shit, twerking and shit, shaking their ass and snorting perks up their nose and you were just a good kid 2 years ago. Like, you have no training of being a killer. These just got tough after COVID. You graduated school as a good kid, honors, good kids. Then you want to decide to be a gangster. That's why I don't respect that. See, we didn't choose this shit. When I said we was thugging since elementary school, that's what I mean. I don't give a fuck what's going on. I've been bad since elementary school, getting suspended every day. I didn't wait to high school. I didn't even graduate from 8th grade. So it's a difference. You got high school diplomas, went to college, then you thought about grabbing a gun and being a killer. That's these masses and shit. These playing video games and all that shit, and all of a sudden you a killer. You should go the right way. You was going on a good track already. You probably go to college, basketball, whatever, but now you want to be a thug. Now when a motherfucker hit you in your shit and you dead, that's on your dumb ass because you chose to go the wrong route. A lot of these is choosing to want to do that when we didn't choose it. We was born in this shit. This was just where we come from. We ain't had no opportunity. We didn't have no opportunity. A lot of these had chances or opportunities to be something. And they want to be a thug and want to be a gangster or want to do something. Now when a motherfucker put that belt on you, don't cry. Because I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry. I'm going to laugh. Or I'm like, damn, that's f***ed up. Now if you doing the right thing and you want a person, nothing, damn, bro was a good man. He ain't do shit. But you one of these that you want to hop out and do hits and you want to be cool. You want to fake and act like you a killer and somebody kill you for faking. Faking. Because without that gun, I'll smack the shit out. I might smack you with that and you ain't gonna do shit. You gonna get so scared with it on you and piss and shit on yourself. The average, man, come on, man. They gonna take that, man. These niggas just be pump faking, man. This shit for the internet, man. These really not killers, these goofies. They give goofies with guns. That's why, so you see why there's so much killing? They clowns that shouldn't have no gun in their hand. You's a clown. That's why old ladies and kids and babies and shit getting shot. You get a dumbass, they never even shot a gun before, a switch. He don't know who he hit. You just hit 10 people. That ain't had nothing to do and you missed the target. Come on, man. That's why I don't really like to, glorify none of that shit no more like that, because it ain't no from gangs, can't tell you one piece of literature or don't even know. GD, BD, you don't even know the 6 points of the star. You got the easiest thing. What's your 3 L's? What's your 5 P's? This shit like simple shit. Like, how's your gang member? Because you're going to go to jail, motherfucker going to ask you, your paperwork, motherfucker going to punch you in your shit. Or don't come out that cell. Go in that room and study this paper. I don't know. They probably don't do it no more. But no, we was going to jail. That's how you had to do it. You ain't coming out that cell. You better learn this shit. You know what I'm saying? But the shit real, man.
What do you think about him going back to St. Louis after, allegedly running off with someone $60K?
That's these tough. They tough. They got a point to prove. That's all this shit is, a point to prove. They got a point to prove. They want to look cool. They want to be cool. They want to, because it's really real. Now, God was with you, but when they shot that truck up all them times, now if the people would have killed you for faking and playing, for want to go back and troll people and do all that, come on, man. But everybody got a date. That clock working. That motherfucker work. That motherfucker work. It just depends on, we all gonna die, but it depends on how you gonna die. See, I'm gonna die old man, probably nothing in the bitch and just go out. One of these niggas gonna die with a belt across their head and their brains all over the wall. There's a difference. You die up, I die a regular death. You know, this is how God wanted me to go out. But these, they gonna die ugly. Closed casket is up for them. But you live by the gun, you die by the gun. You want that sword? Don't cry when it happens. That's just all these. Don't cry. Don't cry. Don't cry when you go to jail. Don't cry. Don't cry when you dead. When you dead, looking down. Damn, I f***ed up. It's over with. I can't never go back down there. Yeah, it's over with for playing, faking, playing, creative players. I have no respect for this generation. I don't. I have none for them. Nothing. I don't like.
You know what they gonna say, Yella? You sounded like the old guy hating on the young dudes.
I ain't hating on shit. They goofy. I don't give a how you feel. How I know you feel. You goofy. They dumb. They don't using their brain. They stupid. That's what's going on. How am I hating? Cause y'all out here doing, and that ain't for everybody. Cause you got some young that's doing what they supposed to do. But I'm talking about that dumb below poverty that's not on shit and that's living like that. You goofy, gang. Cause guess what? You gonna grow up. Some of y'all gonna make it, but a lot not. A lot of them not. They're not gonna make it, gang. So, you know, the proof is in the pudding. It's gonna happen. You're gonna die. That's just what it is. You're gonna die. You out there long enough, eventually somebody gonna switch you down, gang. Or you gonna switch somebody down and you're gonna die in jail. Like, that's gonna happen. That's how this shit go. Name how many that you know that's real killers that lived a long life.
It's not very rare.
Exactly. So, and I'm not finna sit here and come on this camera and lie to you and be like, you're gonna live a long time.
If they do, they just got out of jail. They're 90. They did 50 years in prison.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So, and at that point, you still dead. You come into a world where you can't even understand what's going on. Nobody gonna pay you attention. Your whole generation gone. Nobody, this is a new world. You just got rebirth. You born again. You go, who the fuck is this? Oh, hell no. These got no respect. They are nothing like us. You a cold killer too, though. But shit, well, we wasn't killing like this. We killed for something. We killed for something. These is killing for nothing. Come on, man. Bloodhound Jeff was getting to it with on Instagram and going to slide on him because it said something like that. You feel that's the lamest shit on earth, gang. Or stole a moissanite watch or something. Come on, man. You went and took some fake shit, gang. Come on, man. Like, knock it off, man. That's not. You trade basically, bless you, your life. This is what your life is worth. A stepped on your Jordan, you kill him. your life is worth a pair $200, right? Your life is worth this fake ass watch or something. You know what I'm saying? Your life is worth say you a whole ass on the internet. When I catch you, I'm gonna come on, man. Half of the that talk on the internet don't really be on nothing. Then you got a lot of the niggas that do, but they just that got a point to prove. All of them is the niggas that with a point to prove. They want to be cool. They want some clout for murdering the nigga. They kill a nigga, then make a post. Go pick your homie up. He can't breathe. He dead by the stove. That's the shit they do, man. Come on, man.
Well, they're saying that everybody's turning their back on Little Durk, man. DJ Vance came out and said that people looked him in his eyes and said, I don't f with YB. But now they're at his show shaking their ass.
You talking about streamers, bro?
He could be talking about streamers.
He was talking about Pies and that, man.
Everybody thought he was talking about him, yeah.
Whoop-de-doo. That's the problem, man. You put in and your beef. That's how you know a goofy. Why is you wanting, don't f with Youngboy, because you, come on, man. The industry's supposed to be business. All these want to be friends with brothers and meet. That's what famous fucked up at. He went around that bitch, brother, I love you, and you left all your real brothers. Now look at where you at now. Now look where you at. Mouth fake as hell, nobody with you. You got a whole fake mouth. Famous Dad's got a, they went in that motherfucker, saw the white going to the back of his shit. That nigga got dentures in his shit. Screws, dentures for the whole mouth. But what I'm just saying, he left all his real homies and every, that nigga was brother, my brother, you just meeting these your brothers, huh? Now look right now, you can't do a song, ain't nobody, you got it to a rich kid, nobody gonna stay in your career, man. Cause you was faking, they was faking. Trying to have, nigga, make business, man. I'm doing a song with this, man, you cool, gang. I see you when I see you, nigga, I don't wanna hang with you, I ain't trying to walk with you, talk with you, skate with you, nothing. Fuck is you talking about? Let's do this song, get the on. What you got going on? What you got going on? These on with it instantly. Come best friends. The same way when they meet a bitch. Instantly. You just met this bitch. She give you some the same night. That's your girlfriend in the morning. Come on, man. You don't even know. And this is why shit go the way it go. Because you don't even know people. You don't even know this person. You done cuffed the bitch and you don't even know nothing about her. All let's do it. You done brought her around. Boo. That's why you gonna watch you bring around. You have a motherfucker around, you don't even know nothing about it. You gonna tell her on the whole infrastructure. Who is this nigga? You all this shit. You cool, that easy, you know everything about you. This what they doing, this where you live at, this what he got going on. Then that nigga hit you across your shit. That's what goes on. Niggas be too easy, too friendly. That's why hell no. Cause it be motherfuckers like that. Take your weight, that's your shit.
I do think Youngboy has more support now when Durk was free.
Youngboy got a lot of support now, and Youngboy got a lot of support now because Youngboy is a grown man now. He's a grown boy. He's not coming acting like how he used to act. He's doing his 1-2 as a player. I respect him. I never listened to him back then like that. I heard a few songs. Like I could say now, this new album he dropped made me a fan and made me a supporter. I'll say a supporter of his, what he got going. I like how he move. I like how, his music, what he got going on, and I like the support that he's getting. I like that shit. You know what I'm saying? And that came from maturity, that came from growth. He not acting dumb and doing all that extra shit no more. Yeah, he's talking shit, jumping on stage, popping it, but he ain't on the internet arguing with a telling nigga I'm gonna do this. You don't even see, he barely ain't gonna post on his shit, then he gonna post on the LLC page, then he just living his life. So when a motherfucker get like that, gang, a nigga can't do nothing but respect it, man. Cause at the end of the day, the Youngboy and Durk beef, I don't even think it really was a Youngboy and Durk beef. They just put him there because of with a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Them start dissing, talking to him, dissing that while he was on house arrest and playing with him. You know what I'm saying? Like it was over with. Now look how the tables turn. People was they think, Durk on top. He this, he that. Now look, tables turn. That's why you got to be careful about how you treat people or the person you be around. One could be on top one day, and then the next nigga on top. And it could switch, vice versa. It could go. You never know. You might have a right there that you think the star or whatever. He might be the star at that time. You watch how Hot Boys went. You knew who was hot first, Juvenile, passed down, then Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne was in the background. Whoever thought Lil Wayne would have been the hottest out of them? You don't know who gonna be the around, so you shouldn't play with nobody. Lil boy, nobody, because the tables turn. Now look, remember you was doing this to me? Now look, now Youngboy could do this. Ha ha. Selling out. Everywhere he going, selling out. I ain't never saw one show. What Durk do that when he at home, right? He packed the arena out. He don't do that no other places like that. Where's he going? Where he is the one. He's the mainstream artist, and he's the headline. Durk used to be on other tour, and they be headlines of people, big ass artists, and he just come out and perform. He did that shit a couple times at the United Center. Of course you're gonna bring your hometown out. Shorty bringing out everybody's hometown, nigga. And they coming to that bitch, young green flags acting crazy. Everybody. My little son, 15, man, he been with, man, Youngboy hot, man. Youngboy, man, I love he had Youngboy. He used to, NBA, he put it on his page. I used to be paying attention like, man, you tripping. What the f you talk about? Now I see though, they love that nigga, man. They love that little nigga, man.
Well, this is something that came up a while back, but I kind of want to get your take on it, man. Academic says Youngboy has a song with Chief Keef coming. Now I remember this being reported a few years ago that they did something, but it never came out.
He did Chief Keef produced one of Youngboy's.
Oh, that's right. They produced a beat for him years back. Right. So this is different.
I'm gonna keep it gangster. Keef don't give a what nobody's talking about. I believe it's true. You think Keef gonna be like, man, folks gonna be like, man, it is what it is. You gotta think about Von backdoored Keef a long time ago. You never really saw Keef and Durk and them hang out like that, for real. They, there's a couple pictures, old shit. We see each other. Then, it's always been a thing that I think Durk had said, when Durk got locked up, he asked Chief Keef to bond him out, and he ain't bond him out. So that kind of been like their separation. Man, but Keef living his life, man. I bet you 9 times out of 10, that shit gonna be true. That shit gonna come out. You're gonna be like, what the f? And that's basically gonna be telling Durk, you. The rest of you, y'all too. What? What you gonna do? I'll do what I wanna do. In real life, that's how it's supposed to be. I don't know what y'all, yeah, we from here, we da 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 da. But I ain't, they don't put me in all y'all shit y'all got going on. Just cause we the guys, a lot of the got homies is really, we from the same area. We grew up together, but separation happens. See you, $2. You hear me? But I see it happening.
You don't feel like Chief Keef owes his home block, his original place where he
Chief Keef
came
don't
up,
owe nobody
just
shit.
a little bit of loyalty, man. I'm not saying he got a beef with Youngboy. He got to go after him.
I don't owe
but
you
just
shit.
enough loyalty to stay away from him.
Once you cross that line, you cross that line. Y'all, gang, that's how it gotta go. And listen, let me tell you how.
He didn't have problems with everybody from O Block, just a couple guys.
Yeah. Just because we from somewhere don't mean all us friends, all us homies. We just from the same block. It's crowds inside of crowds on blocks, hoods. A lot of them probably wasn't supporting. A lot of them niggas ain't don't with you until they see you start winning. Don't forget. I'm not obligated to do nothing to do what? For what? I don't owe motherfucker. Who owe motherfucker something, nigga? He figured this shit out. Without Chief Keef, wouldn't be no O Block. Wouldn't be no King Von. None of that shit. Chief Keef made that shit for them, man. Without him, it wouldn't be none of that. You wouldn't even hear no O Block. It would have been just Parkway in Chicago. Wouldn't have been no O Block. Without him, O Block. Bang, bang. Without him doing that, you wouldn't have been that. He owed them what? Half of them that's over there now, he probably don't even know them, never even fucked with them. I'm gonna tell you like this: if you don't see them in them pictures, then you know why you don't see them in them pictures. You don't see around that shit. You know why? Chief Keef took who he wanted to take with him out there, man. Tato, Ball Out, Doo-Wop, all of the you see around him, that's who he took with him. He took with him and they robbed him, took everything, yeah. And was still with him. So when shit happened like that, nigga, y'all stay over there. Shit happened like that. That's how it was easy for me to separate myself, because pulled text and did shit that I'll never forget, nigga. Yeah, but once I was stuck over there growing up. Nigga, you stuck somewhere, you got no choice but to be there. But when you get the chance to separate yourself and branch off, I gotta branch off. It's love from a distance. I see you when I see you. But I'm not obligated to do nothing nothing. He put the light on that shit. When they speak on that shit, they speak because of him. They ain't speaking, You ain't see that post. You ain't see that when Von died. Did you see that make one post? Did you see him at the funeral? That lets you know a lot, right? Did you ever see Chief Keef put up a free Lil Durk? Free my boy. Did you ever saw him play a Lil Durk song on his story? 1 + 1 is 2, man. Y'all don't take a rocket science to tell him for not. got circles inside of circles. Them your friends, that's your, yeah, what y'all got going on. But nigga, it is what it is.
Durk can link up with J-Man, but not Chief Keef.
Well, Chief Keef don't want to link up with him. J-Man wanted to link up with Lil Durk. J-Man really was a fan of Lil Durk. J-Man really BD at the end of the day too, so. First opportunity he got, he went. I'm pushing peace. In reality, this is something he wanted to do. Everything he put into existence. He put OTF on his forehead. He did all that shit. He brought it to existence. He brought it to life. That's what he really wanted to do. Now you see, even from J-Man separated himself. Now once he got what he got, he ain't like he used to around. See what he doing? Name one last you saw. He interviewing Memo 600 all the time. Last time you saw him pull a GD up there. Come on, man. But like it's still the same. J-Man don't owe nobody no loyalty neither. He don't owe no motherfucker nothing. He made his own, so he did it. He did what he did too. So, but what I'm saying is sometimes play their position. Yeah, you over there, but you really want to be over there. You really want to with certain.
Well, people are criticizing Birdman for touring with Youngboy at an old age. They say he's like 60. I don't know.
Yeah, what they got to do with anything? I just got done telling the black community, the music community, the rap community is the only genre where they say somebody old. A rock star country singer could be on the stage at 90 years old and nobody's going to ever say he's old and they're going to sing him word for word. So just because he's 60 years old, why can't he be with what? He's a music mogul. He's owns a record label. He put plenty on and made niggas. Is it an age limit? Look at your boy calling.
Who's that? Oh man, let's punch him in. What's up, man? What's up? Fuck you.
What's that?
Hey, we were talking about your video.
Y'all done ate everything?
The video of you back in the day. That's you.
He hung up. Move some more, man.
Birdman says he's there to make sure Youngboy don't blow the bag.
Hey, Youngboy, man. Youngboy getting a mean bag, man. He getting a mean bag, man. He actually just said his next record deal gonna be 200, 300 million or something. You saw that?
I seen that, man. I don't know if you believe it? 300 million?
They
That's
said
crazy.
they gave Drake 200.
You think Youngboy's as big as Drake?
I ain't gonna lie. We talking about numbers now. Yeah, that ain't got nothing to do with numbers though. I ain't got nothing to do. Drake got shit with billions on it. That shit don't matter. So you talking about some whole, and Youngboy not even putting up. YouTube not doing no numbers like that no more. Niggas was doing 300, 400, 500 million, a billion. Youngboy ain't got one song with that on there like that. Drake ain't doing that no more neither. Nobody's doing that no more. Nobody else putting B's except country people. You got Adele and them doing that type of shit. Nigga, not doing that. You're not going to look up a rapper that got a B on the back of his song.
So Drake ain't still doing it?
Where's Drake doing that?
Drake still doing it?
Man, Drake is not doing no hundreds of millions no more, man. Go look up a Drake song that got hundreds of millions. I'm saying, even the last shit he just dropped out, the shit with Sexy Red and being all that shit, like all them videos that time, there's not nothing that's doing no numbers. Nobody's doing no numbers like that no more. Podcasts got not even watching the music no more. Yeah, that's 10 years ago. I'm talking about now. I'm finna go to Drake page right now. You looking it up too? I know you looking, Cam.
So his last album, For All the Dogs,
man, he got shit. He just look all this shit. He
402,000 albums, equivalent units in its first week. That's pretty damn good.
Listen, Drake. What Did I Miss? Video 3 months ago, 17 million. Them numbers, everybody numbers drop.
But that was the album he did. What's the name?
No, this is him.
That was him with Holiday Club.
All right, no key of 40 million 6 months ago. We just gonna go to now a year ago, 26 million, 48 million, 33 million, 17. There's not a
9 million.
79 million a year ago. That's not 100. That's still a lot. All right, and you saying a year ago, that's on the verge of 2 years ago. That's right there. Youngboy not even putting no big numbers like that up no more neither. He just the youngest. Ain't nobody doing more numbers than him in the rap game right now. He ain't putting up shit with no big ass. He ain't hitting no big ass numbers like that no more. That's what I'm saying. That's who they paying attention to. But go to Youngboy last shit he dropped a month ago. 5.1 million, 7.9 million, 6. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's
Dropped too much shit.
now I'm finna go to his channel and see how many million.
That's hella.
So his streaming though, all his streams together on his page, that's a B. Cam, you hear me?
No, I didn't. What happened?
All his numbers together equally on YouTube is 17, almost 18 billion. Now let's go
That's
to
a
Drake.
lot.
That's a lot.
That's Youngboy.
See, sometimes you could do the two because he dropped so much, but the equivalent of all the numbers adding up together, he might not got songs with a billion, but let's click Drake shit. I'm gonna click and see what he got. 21 billion. But Youngboy just came out. Yeah, that's right there.
So like, really think about it.
And this from 2009. Youngboy page probably only been up since 2016? 2015, January 4th, 2015. That's what, 6 years behind? That's good. That's definitely good. Billion. 17 billion is great, but still not more than Drake. Then you gotta go to streams. That's just YouTube. Now go to,
Right. Let's talk streams real quick.
yeah, because you finna
So-
pop. Look,
So Youngboy has 20 million monthly listeners. Drake has 81 million monthly listeners.
that's a different genre too. Folks, a singer and a rapper and a writer and been around since 2008-9. Youngboy just not crossing over. Drake been did crossover music with people, man.
Let me say this, man, because a lot of people want to downplay Tupac and try to say that Youngboy is bigger than Tupac. Let me just say this, bro. As of right now,
I'm not even
hold
going.
on. Let me finish. As of right now, Tupac has 24 million monthly listeners. A dead Tupac who's been dead for like 30 years has more monthly listeners than NBA
He
Youngboy.
said Tupac got 24 million monthly listeners. He been dead for 30 years. That's not no comparison. You know why? Because Tupac got music that's gonna last forever. That Youngboy shit, you gotta think about it. That shit just be hot for the moment. You gotta think about it. Ain't nobody gonna pull back. The music that's coming out now is not gonna be played 20 years from now, 30 years from now. Right now, I get in the car and Pac's song come on like that bitch just came out a year ago, or today, that day. This music, that songs, Brenda Got a Baby, all this shit. This music that's gonna California Love, this shit is shit that these gonna play forever. When the old as hell in the house drunk, motherfucker gonna be able to put that Pac on, baby. Grandma in that bitch, drunk as hell. But it ain't gonna be, and it ain't gonna last, cause y'all generation dying out. Y'all might not never be, a lot of these ain't gonna be old grandparents and shit like that. So ain't gonna be shit that a lot of their generation still alive to keep it going like that. That's why. That generation go dead like that, gone. Yeah.
G Herbo has been making quite a bit of noise lately, man. You know, he's came out and he said he's cut off his hood and he's not gonna help his hood out anymore, and he hasn't been helping his hood out.
Yeah, man, he tired of that shit, man. He tired of that shit, man. We tired of that shit. I'll be tired of that shit too. You said, what did you want a nigga to keep doing the same shit? And he said he don't want to be connected to no indictments, no nothing. I ain't finna keep doing, if you want me to go to jail, y'all go to jail, then I'm the one that pay for y'all bond with my name on it. Now I'm connected to y'all shit. Separation, growth. Ain't finna, you doing the same shit, you're gonna get the same results. How long you want this shit to keep going?
Now, some guys ran up on him at the mall, and they was like, yo, we got so-and-so's chain. And he was like, I don't care, man, tell him. And I guess they kind of got into it, and they told G Herbo, yo, we'll take your chain. And G Herbo said he just walked off. And there is a video on the internet where these dudes are talking shit like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, we just punked G Herbo. And, you know, like on the internet.
So my thing is this, G Herbo being G Herbo, you think G Herbo is walking around the mall by himself with all his jewelry on?
He said he didn't have no jewelry on at the time.
Oh, well. Okay, so what jewelry you gonna take? Because you ain't finna never see me again right now. I ain't even got it on. Now I'm gone. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? See me again? You probably never see me again. You had your opportunity now and I ain't had nothing on. You beat. It's over with.
I kind of feel like Yella would have reacted a little bit different. Am I wrong or am I right?
Man, ain't no finna walk up and tell me you gonna take shit from me. I don't know, the nigga ain't what? Mush me, push me, nothing. Nigga, that shit out, nigga. Nigga ain't gonna walk up and ask for a picture before he say anything crazy. I don't remember the last time a nigga walked up and played with me in real life. Man, that shit, don't believe that shit. And I walk through the malls by myself, go to the stores by myself, go to all this shit by myself. A nigga ain't, come on, man. Through crowds. What's happening? What up? What you looking at? What up? Fuck you talking about? One fucker gonna get hit in they shit. You better have your switch. You better. If you don't, I'm finna beat your ass. It's gonna be ugly. You better. Cause you gonna need it. For sure you gonna need it. Yeah. Yella, man, beat it.
You don't feel like he owes his hood any loyalty?
Man, listen, man.
Because I don't think they ever really did anything to him. Only when Cairo came out, just the one dude came out and talked his shit.
He been taking care of them the whole time, man. How long? What? I don't owe motherfucker nothing. He said that motherfucker got studio time and went shot.
But he used his hood to become famous, bro. If you use your hood to become famous, you don't feel like you owe your hood.
He ain't used his hood to become famous. His name was Lil Herb. It was had nothing to do with No Limit. He was just from No Limit. He don't have a song called No Limit. What?
He rapped about No Limit though all the time, bro.
It
He was
don't
rapping
matter.
about their story.
That was not niggas listen to G Herbo because he knew how to rap. I'm from Chicago. It ain't had nothing. Nobody give a fuck. His hood, who the fuck gave a fuck because he was from No Limit? I'm saying, who gave a fuck that he was from No Limit? In Chicago. Boy, I'm from No Limit. Don't get it wrong. No Limit probably been one of them names that was cracking back in the day. When niggas were all fooling them over East No Limit, yeah. But it ain't like he came out with a song called No Limit. It ain't like his name was No Limit G Herbo. Now, if his name was something like that, then I'd say he used his hood to get on. And them young them niggas that's talking crazy didn't start. No Limit been around for years. And all of that probably started No Limit is dead, probably. But how I owe something when he the one that made No Limit famous. For real. He made it famous. They name was in the hood already for violence and bullshit and going to jail. Okay, remember the one nigga that had the big ass tattoo on his face back in the day? From No Limit? Back in the day, these were the used to be on the thing. They was the only big ass tattoos on. I think the nigga had a 5-point star covered his whole face or something. They been over there. But what I'm saying is I don't see G Herbo being famous for G Herbo. Then first of all, his name was Lil. He changed his name from Lil Herb to G Herbo. So that means I'm clouded anyway. I got enough. That old name. I made one name famous and made another name famous. He made 2 names famous on his own. Don't saying, he from No Limit. What No Limit? So what you comparing to the old No Limit Master P and them? Because that shit is over with. Nobody want to hear that shit. That's only old. Not that generation. His generation, that's my generation. Ain't no way possible we ever about some No Limit, man. What are you talking about, Master P? I'm just being honest. Now they started what they started and did what they did, but I'm saying that generation, my generation is not a generation that say turn on some No Limits from Master P. So that's not the reason. Couldn't be. Well, what I'm saying, yeah, we always I was listening to Cash Money, man. What I'm saying, what you know, Mr. Ice Cream, man? Shit, I thought of Master P shit. I knew that was Lil Romeo daddy shit, the rich nigga, man. You know? That wasn't our genre, our music, our time. That wasn't even our time.
I was hearing that FBG Butter was gonna come home. He had a whole bunch of charges dropped. I don't know what happened, but I think he had court on the 9th.
See, that shit happened like that too, man. When you take a deal, sometimes when you go to jail, certain places, they stack the same charges on you and make it look bad. In reality, it's all the same shit. They just named it this way, that, all that shit gonna fall off eventually. But if I cop out to this, I plead out to this, all the other shit, okay, y'all gonna drop all that. So that's what he did anyway. He pleaded out to something and they just dropped the rest of the shit. Once you take it, they only want you to, that's why they stack it on you like that, so you would take a plea for something. That's what they do.
Yeah.
Like even when I went out here to prison, I got locked up for, they try to put this, put that. I'm not taking that. Y'all not doing that to me. I'll plead to this. The rest of that shit gotta go. So I believe, cause I know from experience, personal experience, that can happen. So he might be on his way back, man. He going to prison though, probably. They said probation, I heard. But I don't know.
What do you think about Breezy running into Melly's brother at the park?
He stood on business. He ain't run, he ain't tuck his tail. They chopped it up. Then something happened afterwards, they say, but I don't know. He got pressed. I mean, I ain't gonna say he got pressed. He, what up? What's up? What's going on? Breezy, the video came out, Breezy was talking shit back, so, or whatever, like, what's up, nigga? You, so. It ain't like it was nothing that happened. I can't really say nothing bad about the situation because ain't nothing happened.
Well, I don't know if this is connected or not, but, you know, they saying it got wild and Breezy had a boot on his leg right after that happened.
Yeah, he might got his ass popped. That's what I'm saying. That's what a lot of niggas gonna do. They gonna shoot you. Ain't nobody fight. Niggas wasn't gonna fight, but oh yeah, we get up out of here. Pop the shit out you. It might have been true, but I don't know. That shit was kind of old too, so ain't no telling though. He might got his ass Duke Docker.
When was the last time you ran into somebody who you like actually had beef with?
It's been a long time. I ain't got beef with nobody. I'm a squad from Delaware. I ain't got no problems with nobody. I don't know. I ain't ran into we don't be in the same places. We don't eat at the same place. We don't shop at the same place. We don't, that's the thing. A lot of people that probably say Yella, they probably can't even go to the same stores I go to or live in the neighborhood. So.
Little Zay Osama has been really upset with 600 for saying free bite down, who is accused of killing his female cousin who he had a kid with.
He can't get upset with them niggas, them his homies, but the situation with Bite Down was a bogus situation when it comes to women, kids, and, innocent people. So, that Bite Down shit wasn't no gangster shit. So, I feel for both sides though. You can't, you know what I'm saying? Them his homies. So at the end of the day, them my homies. That's my homie. I'ma always, but it still could be a fuck. The situation, you be like, folks bogus or what's going on, but that's still a that I love. So you don't never know what happened in that situation neither. He might have snapped, you don't know what for. The nigga might be going through anything. The bitch did something bogus. Ain't no telling, you know? But it's still a up situation.
They're saying he been fighting the case for like 9 years.
He been fighting that shit for a minute. I think 2014, probably longer than that. Probably, yeah. He got locked up with that 2014, 15 or something. Bless you.
Man. Well, you know, him and Vaughn got into it over it too. They had a falling out.
Yeah, they was talking. I mean, you know, he told him how he felt. You can't get mad at y'all saying free a motherfucker that's saying they killed my cousin or allegedly killed my cousin or what's going on. The streets know what's going on, man. Everybody know what's going on or whatever. So, you know, but it ain't like he did it or nothing. You can't nigga that happened. You know, I don't know.
So you don't agree with him being mad at 600?
He can't get mad at nobody. No, I don't agree with that. But, you know, he got the right to feel how he want to feel, though, but I don't agree with it.
You wouldn't be mad if some dudes killed your female cousin and was like, free them?
Them not his friends, though. He got like them his homies. You from across Western. You originally from the projects. You from down, you know? Them not your friends. They don't owe you shit. Here we go with this one again. They don't owe him shit. I don't owe no loyalty. They don't owe them shit. You can't. How you coming out trying to tell a who to say free? I'm tripping with anybody that say free bite down. Come on, man. My thing is this: get money and get all this. Now that's like you trying to. That's why all them niggas start saying free. But who the you talking to? You gonna tell who is you? Now we gonna do this. I can see it. Name was ringing the bell. Oh, Lil Jose or someone was the biggest killer around and da-da-da-da. But your name not from that, gang. You know how to make music and you famous for making singing songs and shit. So for the ladies and shit too, you know, telling stories about death and shit. Not no, you know. It ain't like folks blew up off the gangster shit. You know, the gangster shit just came with it, but you ain't nobody. Who is you talking to? Niggas be like, who the f you think we grown as hell? Why you ain't say this shit when you first came out? Like, for real. Now nigga go to the feds and come home, gain a little weight, you talking crazy. Any say free bite down. Come on, man. Like, what is you doing that for? You just made this bite down famous. You don't even know that. Now just having conversations about bite down. No nigga, I ain't never heard of say, I ain't even heard of say free bite down until all this shit just happened. They played some old songs where Von did say free bite down in the songs and shit afterwards. But I heard that after the just mentioned this name. Who would have went and digged that shit up? Motherfucker probably listened to Von's song when he said free bite down and know who the f he was talking about. This nigga just said free and then free bite down. Probably didn't even skip that part. Right to the next part. Who's the bite down? I don't know the motherfucking bite down. Probably never even thought he said that. Nigga ain't thinking, what a bite down? That didn't even sound like a name. Who name? Bite down. This nigga's crazy as hell, G. Yeah, no, man. But Zay, you made that famous, or you made even talk about this. And then he from jail talking about he needs this XYZ for an interview. You see this shit? Now that he's trying to reach out to the nigga. Now you finna get the nigga paid in jail. You should let the nigga just sing. Don't even talk about it. Don't say nothing. Now you put the limelight on it. Now they talking about who was bite down. You see this shit? Whole interview, bite down.
You know, I was going through the internet, man, and I seen this video that came out on Status Updates page where it was Duck, you, and Rico Reckless. And Duck was performing, but you guys were on stage. You remember that video? Did you see that video?
Yeah.
Man, that was kind of crazy to see. With Rico Reckless there.
We all was the guy. All us was homies at first, so. All us was homies. Everybody was cool. Reckless just started rapping crazy. Ain't nothing ever happened with Reckless anyway for that shit, man. Reckless just talking shit on the internet, man. His name Rico Reckless. He got to do reckless shit to, you know? He have to do that, but Reckless don't mean no harm.
Now in this video, Duck was about to go off on the DJ when he thought he was about to play Chief Keef.
Yeah, you do that all the time. You can't even come in the neighborhoods playing certain music.
Do you have an example or something you could share?
I have an example. You pull up playing the wrong music, motherfucker, beat your ass, snatch you out your cars, shoot at your car. Yeah, that's the type of example I got. You come in the wrong gas station, anything. We used to have the BDK parties and be 100 deep, and somebody just stupid ass and just pulling that. I don't like, you just playing the wrong song. You couldn't do that. But like at that time when JoJo got killed and shit, you couldn't do shit like that. It was serious. It was serious. Like you had to watch what you played. You couldn't, you know? You had to watch yourself. The beginning, that shit was different. That shit was different, gang. Like certain music, certain, just watch your words, watch who you talk about. Oh, that's your ass, Mr. Postman.
It must have been pretty hard because, I mean, during that time, Chief Keef was like, I mean, he was huge, bro. He was everywhere.
Yeah, Chief Keef was everywhere, man. So it was hard. Even for sneaking listening to that shit in the background. In the background, probably listen to that shit. Boy, what that Keef on? What? But I always listen to Keith music too, though. Like before that shit, like at first I ain't even know Folks and them and that shit. So when it first happened, like I ain't know. I met Folks and them, but them wasn't like my homies or nothing like that. So, you know, when I first came home, that was the music. Oh, okay, who was this little nigga? Okay. I don't like, we all at the beach and shit off that shit. We, you know what I'm saying? On Folks and them. Then a couple months later, I think around, after that summer or something, it probably was cracking for them. Then I met Lil JoJo and them and shit, and, you know. Then JoJo got killed, and then they was GDK, nigga was BDK, and nigga was split the whole shit up. Either you over here or you over there. Pick your side. That shit got real. You really have to pick your side. You with them or you with them? Where you at? Who you with? For real.
Okay, so little JoJo's death, you say it was like a turning point with
JoJo
picking
death,
the sides.
JoJo death made everything. Once little JoJo died after making BDK, it was ugly after that. Everything, it was ugly after that. Either you over here or you over there. You had to pick your side. They BDK over here, they GDK over there. Yo, there on me, all that shit, man. Hell yeah. After JoJo died. Before JoJo died, it was still kind of cool. It was still cool. Niggas wasn't really doing too much. But after that, it was up. It was up. Because after JoJo died, once JoJo died, that's when everybody else started dying. After little JoJo got killed, that was niggas getting belt to ass. But that was like, I mean, it been going on their side too, because Tuka already had been got killed 2012 and shit like that. But that was like, on their side. Like, I ain't know what was going on. I ain't know who Tuka was or Duck and them was at that time. So, you know, that was their shit. And them niggas was like young in school at the time. So, now that's how they even linked. When they linked, they all went to school together. And JoJo got killed. Even though when Tuka got killed, it wasn't because everybody wasn't famous like that. JoJo got big from the BDK song, and then nigga, he died instantly. A nigga that made BDK, you know what I'm saying?
How long after the song came out was he killed?
Man, JoJo probably he ain't lived that long after that song. Let me see, I'll look it up. I don't know, it probably ain't even up no more. The original song. JoJo got killed September 3rd, 2012. 12.
He got killed in 2012. Let me see. He did get killed in 2012.
September 3rd.
Okay.
This one, BDK, 13 years ago. So let me see.
Okay, 300K came out in August 2012.
See, some of this is upload. JoJo died before this. JoJo was dead when somebody uploaded this. Somebody took this. Cause it say, yeah, I don't know who page this here. They never uploaded again. This page got 2 videos on it and only got, said whoever upload this probably died. See, he dropped Tied Up. This original. Drop this August 7th. So you'd have to shoot this probably July. He died right after this.
King
7:30.
Yella, man, I appreciate you.
Man, you know that. I appreciate you all the time, man. King Yella, Cam Capone. Y'all know what's going on.
Man, that's what it is, man. You know, I wish you luck, man. I know you be staying busy now, man. You know, you and 607 Unc over there doing your thing.
You know what's crazy? I just did my the King Yella show, the first episode 1 today.
Okay, what's the King Yella show?
Just different shit, topics, you know, sitting, you know, just not just me no more, just, you know, real set up the right way, guessing shit, you know.
Oh, you're gonna start interviewing people or
I
doing the podcast?
I might start doing this. I don't know. It depends. I'm gonna see how it go. I don't want my show to really be about. I'm gonna try to. I mean, it's gonna be, but I don't want it really to be aimed at other people. You know what I'm saying? I want it to be me popping my shit like a Wendy Williams. But you can still talk about the topics. You know what I'm saying? But I did. My brother was my first guest. I mean, we just popped it together. I don't really, you know, I asked him some shit. He asked me some shit. I'm just getting the feel of, you know. Because with the interview thing, I don't know. I'm good at me talking for real, then me asking the other motherfuckers shit. I don't know. It'd be like, you know, you ask me shit, we can float all day. But sometimes, I don't know. Then it'd be strange a little bit. I don't know. I got to get used to it. Interviewing people, I guess, if I started.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it could extend, you know, or not extend. It could, you know, just add more layers to what you're doing.
Yeah, but I did my brother today, and I did 607 Unc.
Oh shit! Okay.
So we got to start. But he got mad and walked off my show, just like he just hung up in your face about that same shit. He walked off. He was bad as hell. He don't like that shit.
Oh, he got mad. He got that mad at you and walked off.
He walked off. He told me you just like he told you. Yeah, that's all good.
I didn't know he was that mad at me about it.
Yeah,
or that mad about
he's
it.
an emotional black bastard. He don't know his daddy. So.
I'd just be joking. I don't really think it's him.
I think it's him.
All right, Yella. I appreciate you, bro.
All right, love, brother.
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon. So hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.